Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to a very special holiday live stream. Who do we have hanging out tonight? Let's have a little look. Oh, wrong view. That's the view I wanted. Howdy! I'm joined today by Blitz or Jesse, and we're here to share some good holiday spirit with you.
Yes. heavy on the holiday spirit. As you can see, Dave is twinkling. The TV is sparkling. So very festive.
And so we're going to get to today's update very shortly. We want to roll the clip, and we're actually waiting for Marek. Marek is going to be coming on at some point. So before we do that, we've got a couple of kind of like keen announcements that we like to cover before we get into the really nitty gritty.
The meat and potatoes.
The meat and potato, exactly. So Jesse, maybe you can do the first announcement about our hiring.
Thank you. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that as many of you are probably aware that we are hiring right now. And actually, like one of the people that Zach and I wanted to highlight was Smoky. Smoky is now working with us, and some of you might have enjoyed his Lost Colony scenario already. And it's great to have him like working now at Keen. And like, so please, if you see any job postings on our website, and I'll link it in the chat, and we're also posting it on our social media, please don't hesitate to apply. We do prefer people who can live and work in Prague, but we are open to remote cooperation as well. So yeah,
it's a big deal though. Like we have someone from the community who made a scenario. Did you guys all enjoy Lost Colony in the last update? But I saw some like just only really positive comments about it. People really enjoyed the kind of immersion and the detail of that map. So it's great to have him on board with us full time. It just means that, you know, for you guys out there, if you like building and level designing, to keep an eye out for those job postings. All right, so the second hiring announcement, which is also very important, it's kind of related to all this community good stuff.
Yeah.
So
the second thing I want to talk about was a lot of you guys probably saw the post about our new community manager, Aaron, aka Kianata. He's actually moderating the YouTube chat, so he's the one scrambling to answer as many questions as possible.
It's not you today.
Yeah, it's not me. It's kind of weird but nice. And I just wanted to say that he's very knowledgeable, very passionate about space engineers, and just wanted to thank everybody who's given him a warm welcome. Just like everybody did for me when I started. So yeah, and I think he's really enjoying it.
So I'm just sorting some stuff there. So yeah, definitely welcome Kianata to the community team here. And we're getting through there. We're getting closer. I do think this update is going to be one of those updates that it's an update for everyone. I think
Absolutely.
Everyone is going to find enjoyment, both survival, creative.
Yeah.
It's going to find use in all cases, I think.
I think people will understand when we say that we've got some gifts for everyone, that we truly mean that. So we're really looking forward to sharing with you soon TM.
So I'm trying to think of anything more. We can talk about maybe today what we've just launched is the new.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Marek. So we've got basically a section here. If Marek comes, then we'll do the kind of update with him. If he doesn't come after a certain time, we'll do it here anyway, and he'll join us later on. He's sort of dealing with something currently. So we can talk about one of the other announcements, which is the
Ultimate. Yeah. So as Joel was saying, the Ultimate Edition, the Ultimate Bundle, and what that is that it's the base game of Space Engineers and all of the DLCs. I just linked it in chat. You guys can check it out. And right now, I believe it's 15% off. But in addition, there'll be the Steam Winter Sale as well. So you can really pick up, like, if you have a friend who's new to Space Engineers, or I believe also too that if you own some of the DLCs,
it'll be cheaper to complete it.
Yes,
exactly.
Exactly.
So you get that minus 15 on everything. So if you guys know the Steam kind of bundles, it means that really if you have like one or two of the DLCs or deluxe edition or whatever, you can just finish your collection to like have the ultimate edition or something. Even if you have like some of them, and it comes out to be a cheaper price, because there's a bundle on the disc. There's a discount on the bundle, and there's also like a bundle for the Steam sale, which I believe has just gone live, right?
It should be live. I'm just checking on the links, guys. Some of you guys are saying links not working.
Well, the Steam's down because it's going crazy, right? Yeah, so
yeah. Well,
it'll be there shortly.
It'll be there shortly.
And it was also good because people were wanting to buy Space Engineers with all the DLC for their friends, and it was like a million clicks, whereas now you can just add the whole bundle to your cart and then just basically get everything in one click pretty much. So there's also that. So yeah, just keep an eye on Steam there.
Also, just to add to that, in the future, we're also planning if there will be more DLCs in the future, then we would obviously add it to that Ultimate Edition as well, just to make things easier for people. So that's something else. Maybe the Xbox too. Maybe we can say
address Xbox stuff.
Yeah.
As well.
So as many people probably know, we announced that we're going to be coming out in 2020. We haven't specifically set a date because we don't want to get people's hopes up if we say a certain date and then we don't deliver. And we're aiming for early 2020. We sooner rather than later. and we know we've been working on it a while. But it's really at that point now where if anybody saw the live stream, the Xbox gameplay live stream, like we're so close, and we're just at the point now where we're like polishing the UI, the controls and those sorts of things. So
and just trying to get the optimization as much as possible, so ultimately you guys can build and try and get as close to the PC version as possible. So we are really in the last stages here, and it just depends on that last kind of stages in the final QA and testing. But Xbox is nearing, so I know that you guys have been waiting patiently for that. So yeah, that's the kind of Xbox news.
Yeah. As far, and also too, and again, hopefully Marek's here soon. He's just busy. He's just busy with something, but he should be here soon. We're also really grateful, and I know we say this every single stream, but everybody, like, please, if you have a suggestion for the game on how it could be improved, or if you're experiencing a bug or you think you're experiencing a bug, please don't hesitate to message us. I'm just putting that in the chat right now, because honestly, like, that kind of feedback has made a difference. Like, whether you know it or not, it's made a huge difference on what things we look at addressing in the game or adding in the game. So
yeah,
putting that in the chat right there. Killer STK35 Xbox hype. We know, we're hyped too.
And also, guys, in terms of, we'll reveal today's update shortly, and then after that we'll be doing Q&A and stuff. So if you have any kind of general questions about SE and stuff, we'll be here to we'll be showcasing the update, but also talking about the stuff at the same time. So we're just looking here, thinking to see if we can spot a Marek, maybe outside.
Maybe should I go check? Should I go check if he's on the way?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Have a little look to see.
1 second.
So I know you guys are kind of like, you guys are here to find out what we're releasing today, right? Okay, let's. Will the game be available? That's a question that we're not sure about yet, Mr. Redstone. I would hope so, but it's right now. Obviously, that's still some ways off. So we really are focusing on the Xbox One. But I really would like to think that it would be on the next gen as well, if they have that kind of backwards compatibility. But that's kind of early. It's early days right now for that. My day is going very good. Yeah, we kind of fought for what. I think this is the first time on a Keen stream we've kind of put up some decorations or something. So, Dr. Kraz, how you doing, Kraz? Good to see you. And let's see. Oh.
No Marek yet.
Well, I will say, should we do? This is really evil. Should we do some? I can just say, like, one of the things which is coming is one of the most requested things by the community. So I mean, this is like last minute teasing here as we wait here, but it's definitely something that players have been asking for a hell of a long time, and I have been itching to talk about it before today. So. You'll see very shortly. Well, we're going to give it a couple more minutes here, guys. And if Marek hasn't come, we'll just roll the clip, and Marek can come and talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, ladders. We're adding ladders to Space Engineers again.
Well, we already removed them once, and then we put them back in.
Yeah. So we're just re-adding them.
Oh man, if we were to do it again.
Oh man. Howdy, everyone! Welcome everyone joining. Zoc leaks now.
Zoc leaks now. The stream demands Zoc leaks. I see Robin Shield in YouTube there. Hello.
You will actually. I'm just checking here. Let's see if the. And actually, what we can talk about is this beautiful image here. And this is, you might have saw this in the teaser or the announcement for the stream and in the intro. This is actually a racing world, which I stream a lot of, and it's made by Shade Stuff. And it's this Arctic racing map, and it's really, really awesome. And you'll see a little bit more of it when we kick off the trailer in a sec. But it's absolutely beautiful, and I think it really does fit this season.
Popeye the Sailor Ham says, "Is Marek busy putting on his Santa outfit?" No,
that
not
would be
quite.
really good if it was full on.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
you know, like kind of like a Father Christmas sort of thing, or like Santa. But no. Joel and I thought that we would be, try and get our holiday spirit on. So having a merry Klangmas already.
maybe we could. Do you think we should do like a little song later? What do you think?
Oh, the one that you rehearsed before the stream. I mean, I liked how it sounded, and like Joel Zoc has a golden voice, so
I think we'll do the song later. We'll do the song later. See, I don't want to scare everyone off now. I want to make sure people see the new trailer before we scare them off. So,
Captain Jack says Marek is the engineer behind you. Maybe Marek is.
That would be
Dave.
cool if he just like. It'd be cool if he like suddenly like you get those like people who stand in like squares in cities like in Prague.
Yeah, the living statues.
They pose. It'd be crazy if that just started to move and Marek just like put the helmet. That'd be great. That's an idea right there.
I'm trying to think of what else we could possibly say right now about the.
Do you want to talk about? Oh, we can't really talk about the other stuff until we roll the clip.
Yeah.
All right. What do you reckon? A couple more minutes then.
Okay, we'll give him 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. It's almost.
You guys can start counting down with the trailer then. Trailer countdown. 1, 2.
Suddenly, Marek bursts through the TV, says them. Gosh. Good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you guys can count. Let's count up. Yeah, count down.
Also, just quick question, because I was curious because I was seeing some people on social media, and they were guessing at maybe something that we were doing for this update. What would people like to see more? If, for instance, if we were to do like a character skin for the holidays, would you want to see like a Christmas themed character skin, or would you want to see like a Christmas themed like armor skin?
Oh, you're talking like for the future, right?
Yeah, for the future.
Okay,
if we were to do something like that, does anybody? Reindeer skin, okay.
No, Santa skin.
Grinch engineer.
Okay. I mean, I think people would probably prefer something which is thematic for the holiday season, but can be used all year round.
Like Father Klangmas.
No. I mean, I guess we can celebrate Klangmas every day. Every day is a great day for our Lord Klang.
But right? I know what you mean. Like something more that's like it represents the holidays, but it's not specifically just like one thing. Like I don't know, a gingerbread armor skin or something like that. Yeah.
That was maybe
Klangmas suit. Yeah. Father Klang.
Hey, Akon Nixon. I think I met at Gamescom. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Home Alone
skin. And then an emoji that could go like this, like classic Macaulay Culkin, like
more emotes. All right, guys. So the countdown is up. I think
we should roll it. I feel like you've been patient. You've been patient. Very, very.
Sorry
patient.
for keeping you waiting, guys. But here we go. So, Merry Christmas, guys. That's what I'll say. Roll the clip.
Happy holidays.
And we are. So there you go, guys. There it is. Small grid windows.
Finally.
They are here, and they're here to stay. So this is something that players have been requesting for many, many years. And I've really struggled to keep this in. And I just want to give some shout outs for that trailer, some of the builds featuring in that. In fact, all of the vehicles were made by Bruce E. And we're actually going to jump in right away to have a look at this small ship glass, because those things that he built for it are fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's jump right in there. But also, there's a couple of other things in there. The small ship glass is the big thing, but also there's a new open cockpit. As you might have known, the last update we had a small grid one. We now have a large grid open cockpit. And we've also added some missing variants from the catwalk from the DLC 2, Deco Pack 2. There was like some stairs that weren't mirrored and some safety railings missing that weren't very OSHA friendly. So we kind of addressed some of that as well. And there's also, I think there's some bug fixes and so on in there as well.
And also, I know we announced this several months ago, and we've had the concept art for what I'm about to mention in Space Engineers Deluxe, if you own that. But we finally have the first ever Space Engineers comic to reveal to you guys.
Yes,
so I'm going to link
so
it.
cool. You've got to check out that comic.
I'm going to link it in chat
fantastic.
right now.
And of course, the whole update's free. Yeah, if that wasn't clear, there is no premium content in this update. It's totally free. Small ship windows are free. Open cockpit's free. Comics free. It's all free. So
yeah, we're and that's a thing. Like when I was saying on social media, we've been saying on social media that we wanted to give a gift to you, our community. We're really happy that everything is for free. So yeah.
Okay, let me just. We're going to start going to the cozy cabin first and check out some of the vehicles that we've had from Bruce. All right. So, of course, this is going to spawn a whole new category of vehicles. You can imagine in terms of like both the ground vehicles and the kind of spaceships you can build with this. And I'm going to show you those same vehicles in more detail just right now. So, let's hop in. So this is Shade Stuff's map, and this is kind of where it started off. So let's just come over here actually, so we first have this kind of open top vehicle from Brucey, featuring the open flight seat, and you can kind of see here how we're looking. This is one of the first ones I ever saw. Who's that there? Ah, it's Peter.
It's Peter.
Yeah, the update's good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, launch it. Because it's actually not, you guys haven't got it yet, because we're waiting for Peter to click the button. But yes, any second now, your game should start. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Just start updating. All right, so this is a nice one. I quite like this one. But what I want to show you guys is Big Chungus, as Bruce calls it. We've got Big Chungus here, and this is what I call. We got a wooden dashboard here, and this is as chunky as they come. We're featuring that beautiful,
nice
small ship glass. Here's a view from the cockpit. He's left the sides open here. I didn't name it. This is Bruce's name. Bruce named it for me. I was collaborating with Bruce. Well, I say collaborating. I was, I needed some really. Bruce is one of our best builders, and he is someone who's been super hyped about this. So yeah, he helped me out with these builds, and I think you'll agree. These are absolutely fantastic.
Cybertruck SE version. I mean, maybe I'm gonna cause some some controversy here, but I think that looks way better myself. But I'm just throwing it out there.
All right, so we're gonna drive along this road, and we're gonna get to the ship. So we're gonna have a little ride here. Let's see. I've got some more vehicles as well that I didn't use from Bruce. You might have saw the forklift truck as well at the ending, and also there was a couple in the shuttle as well. So let's get a boogie on. Oh, I think that's Marek back now. So I think
yeah.
I think if that's the case, Jesse will be coming back in just a little bit. Whoa. Careful now. Whoa. It's all good. I got this.
Classic Zoc driving and piloting here.
No, it's actually it was actually skillful. This was a plan.
That's one way to put it.
All right. So going for a little scenic drive. Have the first person view here. I actually used a slightly different version of the trailer. This was the original version. I'm sure Bruce will be posting this in the workshop soon, so if you guys want to have access to this, I'm sure just keep an eye on Bruce Little E stuff. Alright. I'm going to show you as well when we get to the ship the amazing ladder system that Bruce devised for that ship in the trailer. You guys will be blown away by it once I get there. Taking a shortcut here. Hopefully a shortcut. Alright. There it is in the distance. Oh god. And the small grid glass is all the same variants as the all the same variants as the large grid so alright. Here we go.
I think that might be Marek. Yes. So Marek's gonna come on, guys, and I'm just gonna be sitting on the couch.
Hey,
so.
man.
Hello.
Come on in, Marek.
I think you might be surprised by all the Christmas.
All right. Ooh. You're welcome now. Marek Rosa to the stream.
Hello, guys.
And we have just rolled the clip, Marek, of the trailer, and I think the chat is pretty excited about it. Yeah, guys, how are you feeling about the update now that you've seen it? What's your hype levels at out of 10? Let's see. Give Marek an idea of how you're feeling about this.
11 out of 10, agreed.
Well, it's sliding down the hill here. Hold on. I think you're like us. That's interesting. This is happening now. All right, it should still work though. All right, hold on. Maybe not because of the situations going on here. Let me actually get inside it, and we'll actually close this up. So, Marek, how have you? How's been your thoughts about this? Doing an update. This is one of the first kind of updates you've done where there's only been free content in this one. Mm-hmm. So is there any kind of thing that you'd like to kind of talk about in terms of like direction for SE over the next coming months and stuff? Or maybe not yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about the future of space engineers, and we are always like thinking about the next steps and planning and everything. Even now, actually, we're just like for a quick beer. I didn't have beer. The guys, some of them they had. So we are discussing, like what's next. So that's fascinating. Yeah, I think what is good, and people probably, or like I'm quite sure they don't see this from the outside, but in Keen, how people are enthusiastic about working on space engineers and like making it better in the future.
See that. Do you have a badger yet? Says Roni.
Hmm?
Do you have a badger yet?
Like a living,
yeah,
briefing.
Yeah.
Badger? No, not yet.
Not yet.
We just have the badger architecture, you know.
I mean, I'm not sure if you want to actually just talk about that briefly and how you, because obviously recently you've published that.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if you want to like give it like a.
I kind of don't want to steal, like space engineers
okay.
for the good AI.
Yeah. We need a separate good AI stream.
Yeah. But yeah, I can say just a few things since you like mentioned it. So in Good AI this year we made what I think is quite like big invention, and we published a paper where we describe the technology in details, or like a new kind of learning, and we call it badger architecture. And kind of like longer description of this is it's kind of funny. It's like learn to learn by multi-agent communication. So it's about this architecture that we invented, that you have a brain, we call it agent, made from many experts who are also kind of like small agents, but they are in the brain. They all have the same neural network, this is very important, but each has unique internal states or activations. So it's like this, let's say 100 or 1,000 or millions of neural networks talking to each other, but they are the same, like same algorithm is encoded in the neural network, but different internal states, different memories. And they talk to each other, and basically learning and adaptation to tasks and memories and all these things are the result of their coordination and communication. And so I think it's interesting way on how to look on learning. And so last week, part of the Good AI team, we visited NeurIPS conference in Vancouver, which is like the biggest AI science conference. There was 12,000 or 13,000 people, and by the way, Jesse is from Vancouver, so he gave us some like hiking tips, recommendations, and some other things. And it's a really beautiful city, and yeah, so we were there. We discussed Badger architecture with many people, got some feedback. What was good is that kind of nobody said that it's nonsense, like some crazy idea or something like this. Many people said that it's kind of unusual way or original, and that something different than what like the mainstream deep learning is doing. And
it's new approach.
Yeah, it's new approach. It's actually kind of like using deep learning to do something else. That's the funny part. Basically, like we want to learn learning algorithms, and we are using deep learning to get this first part, and then all the remaining learning is for the communication of these experts. And so now what is happening in Good AI is that we are scaling up the team, so more people can work on this architecture, so that we can do more experiments and push it further, and more tests, and show on some like standardized benchmarks that Badger outperforms other approaches, and so on, and hopefully see it soon. Like I don't know when, but see it soon in space engineers, in some way. Like the advantage would be that you would have NPCs, or just like some people in the game, or some agents, and you will be able to teach them in real time. That would be, I think, the main advantage for a game like Space Engineers. So this is going, I think, very well.
So 2019 has been a big year for Good AI, and 2020 is going to be even bigger, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's lots of exciting stuff going down.
Yeah. Also, what is very good is that until now we are in a stage where it wasn't sure what is the right direction for Good AI. Like which architecture, which algorithm, and so on. And now with Badger architecture, it kind of like all just connected, and everyone basically knows what is the roadmap, what they need to work on, and these principles that like Badger is built on are connecting us. So it's even kind of hard to diverge, to some wrong direction. And so this is very good. Like it's actually better than I expected.
That's fantastic.
Yes, because like aligning people is always challenging, but when you have good like fundamentals, it becomes much easier. It's just something like with Space Engineers, that everyone understands voxels, grids, this physical stuff and engineering, and it connects everybody, and then kind of don't need to explain some things. So that's also good. Yeah, but back to Space Engineers, and actually I think that 2020 will be also exciting for Space Engineers. Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah,
looking forward to like next couple of months, when we will do the Xbox release.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. Yeah.
So that will be exciting.
Hopefully as soon as possible, right? That's the main thing.
And then we'll start working on some, let's say, more fundamental things. Just like we discussed today on the bi-weekly meeting, and that's even more exciting for me. Like finally pushing the thing in like kind of one step further.
The next level, right?
Yeah, the next level.
Yeah. So this is I was just showing off here, Marek. This is this mechanism that Bruce made for this
nice.
Both the kind of folding out landing gears, and also like this like small grid hatch that they've kind of made from rotors, and they have the small grid ladders kind of folding down. So it actually means that when it's flying, like you can fly like this, and when it lands, you know, it comes down here, hits that, folds out, and then you know you can come out to the back and walk through the ship, grip onto the ladder. It doesn't always work because of some of the tensor settings, but normally it's pretty good. There we go. We can actually enter this ship via the ladder on the bottom, so it's really nice. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to quickly switch to space, and new version of Space Engine is available. That'll be the update, and we'll actually switch over and go to the space station here. I say now, Marek, I think in the coming weeks we're going to be seeing like buses and tanks and all kinds and trains and stuff. This is one of the biggest reasons why people want this small ship glass is like to be able to make these kind of smaller vehicles. People have already been doing it, but there was that feeling that it was missing something, right? And I think this really fills that in. So this was obviously from the trailer where it comes up and lands in here. And this is another thing that Bruce made. This is the little forklift truck here, which is actually fully working, but again, a nice use of the small ship glass. You can see how originally you wouldn't have been able to design this in this way. So we can zip about the hangar. This can actually also function as well. We've got a couple of things. Can lower the thing there. There we go, raise it up. And then what's the second one? It's the second piston, so you can go even higher there. But really cool little vehicle. 8.8 gig, really? I don't think it's that big. I'd be surprised if it's that big. So yeah, I'm excited to see the workshop over the coming days to see what it fills up with. So, and how people create some really interesting. Oh yeah, it's more like, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, 40 megabyte. Maybe if you were downloading the whole game, it would be 8.8. We also covered, Marek, earlier this Ultimate Edition, right? How people can like complete their collection of Space Engineers and all the various expansions and stuff for it. So that's definitely something that I'm pleased we could do. And I'm not sure what it comes out to now with the sale, because again, there's a 15% off of the bundle, and there should be a 30% on the actual with the Steam sale, right? So it comes out to be like 45% cheaper to buy the bundle than it would be to buy all the items individually, I think. So
yeah, Vlado said that now the price is as the deluxe, like normally.
Okay, so like for all the DLC or
like this Ultimate bundle.
Oh, it's the same price as the
all
deluxe.
All these discounts and everything is the same price as the deluxe, or
I understand now. Yeah, gotcha. So we're also showing I've shown all the small ship glass off here. So let's go in here and let's take a look at the new block, which is the Large Open Cockpit. The stairs here, it's quite high up. Here we go. So we got the projections of the ship here as well, and here it is. This is the large grid open cockpit here. So you can take a look. And what's nice about this is this has so many customizable screens. Some of them are very small, like it'd be interesting to see what mods do, but there's a screen there, you got a screen there, a screen there, a big screen in the center, a screen to the side, and another screen to the side. So there's actually 5 screens on this kind of flat area here, and it matches up nicely with the rest of the kind of bridge kind of theme blocks. Got some underneath, got some pedals down there as well. Yeah, so many buttons, lots and lots of buttons there. You got, and also of course the self-destruct button as well, the most important one. And of course this is also free with the update, guys. So you guys can start adding this to your bridges right away. So does it take the place of 2 other stations? No, it's the same as 1. So I think if we come in here, if I delete the light, and then we have here's the control seat here, and we can actually put them back to back. That should also look kind of like the same color here. There we go. This is actually with the battered armored skin, so we can we'll make them look nice and shiny, like the brand new, I think. There we go. Depends how you want to use it. But it features the same seat as the small grid control seat. I do love the seat, actually. The seat's one of the coolest. Like, we've come a long way in terms of like where the first ever seat in Space Engineers looked. It was kind of simplistic, minimalistic. So now where it's got all these, you know, like articulated parts and all these little flaps off the side. So it's our artists, as always, going to the next level when it comes to art. And I think 2020 would also it's still showing that good.
I'm just checking the looks. It's a nice picture.
Yeah, we were just actually on the planet there. We can go back there and have a look at the. It's a really cool, very wintry feeling. You know, up in the mountains, skiing time. Whereas there were, I mean, I say we try to keep the art style as similar as possible, of course, to keep it, but at the same time, it should be like the same, like style, but just more higher quality. It's kind of hard to describe when it comes to the art style. The art style is like the same, but the kind of the tips and tricks that our artists are using and employing in their methods just makes them kind of this next level of quality. And actually I can try and do some customization here of this seat. So let's just, I don't know, make this like green. I don't know, just mix this up. We can change, okay, let's do the top right screen and put on the energy. We'll make that red with a white background, say. So now, oh, hello. I'm not sure. Oh, did I change it? I'm not sure if I think I did change it. Oh, the background hasn't switched yet. Oh, it takes a while to update sometimes. If it's a script change, it sometimes takes a second to update. Let's see. It's changed the color of the text. I can see that's changed, but it hasn't changed the color of the background for some reason yet. Yeah, this is one of the times where I thought it'd be really cool to use the battered armor, because this is actually, Marek, I'm not sure if you know this, but this armor has become one of the it's become like probably like the favorite of the community at this point, because it's of this like super kind of industrial kind of rugged look. So I see a lot of builds on the workshop now utilizing this kind of texture now. And personally, I just loved how this hanger kind of, with all the paint scheme, I loved how it came out. It's a really, I think, like classic SE, even keen colours, right? You got the grey, white, and red. Trying to think if there's, Jesse, was there anything else we wanted to go through with Marek while we have him?
I don't think so. Did you mention the new skybox? No, we didn't mention that yet. I just want to see if it's there now. Let's see. Should.
Oh wait, no, my game's.
Do you have the?
I haven't updated yet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you need to update.
Shall I? Let me think. I guess I can update quickly. Right, well, I'll update and go to full screen here. Alright, there we go. Update the game. Oh, I didn't mean to save it, actually. I want the ship. Colin, the ship, we'll get that published ASAP for you. So if you liked any of the builds in the trailer, we'll get that cooked up very shortly. So I know they're super cool. So I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, sure. If Marek sees any questions in chat he wants to address, that's cool. Okay, let's just go for the update here.
If you're waiting for it to update, if you wanted to check out the comic too, it's live on our website.
Ah, yes, we could also do that. Let's
stick it in chat again.
I can't show it so easily because I only have this screen set up. I can't,
okay, right.
I can change build. I got to change build as well. Yes, you're right. I'm on internal build. Thank you, Northy. So the CDG hasn't switched. The CDG hasn't got. Okay, it's interesting. Okay. Was that Jesse? Yes. you probably dealt with Jesse via email. Although now I say that role will be transitioning to Kianata. So if you will be speaking with people via email and social media, most likely that will be our new community manager. I think Jesse is still doing it for at least some time. He'll be probably dipping in and out, I think. Right, so I think it's updated.
So, Rivon was asking if there was any discussion about possible mechanical parts in the future updates. So, how do you understand mechanical parts?
Like I don't know, like these like hinges or like ball joints and like more like stuff like rotors and pistons. It basically, as the question was, has there been discussion?
Not really, or not that I remember. So maybe you can suggest what kind of new mechanical blocks you would want to see.
Right, let's see here. That should work. More clang-inducing parts. Hinges is the big one. Hinges is the big one. Rails. Okay, so following on from our Halloween update, for a small period, what's the period of time we're going for?
From today until January 2nd.
We have what we call a holiday moon, and this is actually a red ship being pulled by some drones. So it was a little kind of like Christmas Easter egg there, which will just be for a week, I think, or so.
From today until January 2nd, so actually a little bit longer.
So a small little fun thing there for the holiday season as well. We were thinking like, oh, we could just do like, you know, kind of like a Santa or something. Then I think maybe even Marek, you suggested doing the red ship being, I forgot, like the idea of the red ship being pulled. I can't remember if it was.
I'm not sure.
I think it was you or Philip.
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was Philcon.
Maybe I just said that it shouldn't be the Santa, but something space engineers.
Yeah. Rather than Santa, it should be space engineers related. So we'll see that in your worlds. Will this also break? I don't. What do you mean? It should be replacing the standard one, so it should be like that here. Let me just see this. One of my favorite things about this build that Bruce did was have this. It's a subtle touch having the LCDs, but it makes it a really cool looking rear of the ship.
Yeah, there are some good tips for the mechanical parts.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel, I will go.
Okay.
So it was nice to be here for a while.
Yeah, it was great to have you. Good to have you, and we'll definitely see you for the next update, whenever that may be.
Yeah.
I say there's 2019 it's been a very exciting year. Of course, like SE released this year, right? 2019 has been the release year of Space Engineers, but I think we've got some pretty exciting things planned for 2020. So we'll see Marek very soon. Thank you so much, man.
Thank
see
you
you in a bit.
Bye bye.
All right, so we're gonna get Jesse back on the stream here, and we will try and get to some more questions here as well. Let's see. I absolutely love this build by Bruce though. Like this bridge is the coolest thing ever. We've got like two cockpits, one in front of one another, both with their own screens and stuff. We got some little beds he's put in there. We got a little seating, got the lookout there. We got the side rooms, the cryopods. You can look into the engineering section there. Little toilet, survival kit, and then there's also this kind of banisters. We can go downstairs and access the cargo, have a little look, check the landing gears have locked, and I just love seeing those, like the mechanism there, like the landing gear. It looks so engineering-y.
Engineering-y.
All right.
Tim765. Will we get a weapon and combat update? Well, I think the thing to remember is that we know that the community, that you guys have been asking for it for a long time, and as Joel said, like 2019 has been a big year for us. You know, we came out of early access, you know, lots of updates, and let's just say, like Marek said, that like 2020 is going to be exciting. So I'll just leave it at that. but we think more weapons would be cool. So.
Yeah, that's both, for sure. Both ship and player weapons would be really
Welcome,
awesome.
Zio CMF.
All right. Trying to think if there's any. I think I did.
Sectan, that's awesome. I saw the first pages of SC Comic, and I saw some good ideas for my SEVR. Also, yeah, the artist, Mike Hamlet.
Shout outs, yeah.
Yeah, he is like unbelievably talented, and it was really nice working with him. I had the idea for the comic, and I pitched it to Marek, and Marek was really passionate about it. And then just getting to work with Mike, he's awesome.
Very talented.
Very, very talented. So that's the reason why the comic book looks so good. And from my side, I just hope you guys enjoy the story. And I'm actually going to link to the comic again in Marek's blog, and you can see in Marek's blog we actually linked to Mike's DeviantArt page. So I highly recommend that you guys check that out. Some really cool stuff there. What else?
Capturing. I you know what this is missing? This is missing landing gears. Hold on, Bruce. I'm gonna have to modify this a little bit to lock onto something, and then we can carry this around. Yeah, I know. I know someone would call that out, Kevis. I just thought it was cool, right? It looked cool. I know it makes.
Paw. Do you guys ever plan to add VR support? Right now, we don't have any plans for official Space Engineers VR, but Sectan is continuing to work tirelessly on his really cool VR for Space Engineers. And actually, I'll link that in the chat for you guys if you haven't had to check it out. Pardon me, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. It's really, really cool stuff.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Why aren't you locking? Okay, that's good. Coming in. But yeah, place the gear towards the front more. So guys, tell me, what do you plan to? What's the first thing you're gonna make with small ship glass? I'm curious. Retrofitting an old ship that needed glass, or starting from scratch and building something? That's strange. Why aren't you locking? Very odd. Oh, there's no strange. What am I missing here? A ship, shuttlecraft, jeeps. Oh well. Can't figure it out. Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
I was just about to say that.
I look forward to seeing that, Bilbo. Is it really hot in here, man?
Hmm.
I feel like I'm not sure. Like normally, it's like this is the Miss Meeting room. It's either like super.
It might be the festive caps.
Oh, it could be the festive hats. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat. It's true. Hamster ball, pog, retrofitting old ships, make use of in my many 1 hour builds, upgrading current and starship. Honestly, guys, I cannot wait to see the kind of the race cars and also all the stuff that will hit the workshop in the coming days using all this small ship glass.
Oh, Dan2D 3D. I may redo my Ragnarok ship, Red Dragon.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Also, too, just like shout out to Dan2D 3D. He's still doing a really, really good job moderating the Steam forums. So thanks a lot, Dan.
We're coming up.
It's still so satisfying climbing up ladders.
Yeah,
see,
sure
it
is.
doesn't get old. It doesn't get old for me anyway. Onslaught 2000. We need small ship doors now. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice too? Who knows what the future holds? That would be cool.
Definitely. there's ways to get around it now.
True.
Like there's ways like as Bruce demonstrated, which Bruce is quite a complicated door. There are ways to do it, but I appreciate that people would like now, especially, an easy way for that. So it's definitely something that we will keep in mind in the coming months and stuff. Right. So it's back.
Small ship toilet. Is that small ship air pressurized?
Yes, it is.
It is. I was just gonna say.
The ship is fully pressurized as well. It's what's cool about it. You saw all the vents like running along the roof of it, like all exposed conveyors. That is all the conveyor system working.
Shudrix, how many parts of the comic will there be? All I'll say is that we definitely we just wanted to see, for instance, how you guys would react, and who knows what the future holds with regards to the comics. I think it'd be really cool to continue with them, and I also think that I'm curious. I'll definitely be asking people on social media and everything like that what they thought about the art, which I think is gorgeous. The characters, would you like to maybe see them in a game? Like who knows? So.
All right. I was thinking what we can. We could open up. We could open the multiplayer up in a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
And let you guys hop in and just experiment with the small ship glass. Because I've shown I had these worlds prepared, right, to showcase from the stuff from the trailer, and I think both the two things. We go from having this kind of cockpit style here, and then also the ships as well, the vehicles from earlier. But I know that you guys are going to really do some crazy stuff in the coming days.
Also, too, if we didn't already emphasize enough, there's also some bug fixes with the update, and just a shout out to like the QA team here. They are awesome group of guys and gals, and they're working really hard. So, cheers, Andre, and everybody else on the QA team.
Yes, sir, and definitely keep up the feedback, guys. Of course, if you find any issues with this, mounting points or anything, please do get that stuff reported as soon as you see it.
Let's go to the moon. Kraba main SC2 when so right now we're currently focused on space engineers like this right now for PC and the Xbox. Those are our top priorities right now. If some of you saw Captain Jack's interview with Marek, like we certainly have ideas that we're tossing around internally at Keen as to what our next game is, but we haven't decided on anything and nothing is official right now.
Nothing's being worked on.
Yeah.
So all efforts are on right now, especially the Xbox version, right? Obviously, we still have things going on, but a lot of the work is getting that Xbox polished up and ready.
Flying Fox, new skins this update. So we don't have any new skins this update. I think there was a desire on our part to focus on blocks and some kind of other festive goodies, as it were. But we'll see. We'll see. We, like Marek says, we have big plans for 2020. So stay tuned. Small ship jump drive. Destiny 930.
Oh man. That's cool, and also the seeing the venting as well. So you were asking guys if it was pressurized, and you can actually see that now.
That's cool.
When it first opens up, it's like shh.
Mr. Redstone 54, indeed. What about Medieval Engineers? So like I said, the focus right now is on the PC version of Space Engineers and the Xbox One version. We're really kind of pooling everybody at Keen to make the best Xbox One experience we can for people who want to enjoy Space Engineers, and then continue to add content for Space Engineers. We will have more news about Medieval Engineers in the future, though.
Yeah, update's already out.
Data's
I
out.
did have to use a mass block for this. If you're wondering how I landed it, it's interesting. I had to use an artificial mass to get this to come down nicely in the trailer, but it's yeah, got there. Yeah, Scooty. This is all made by Bruce or Spruce, little, shall I say? 'Tis the season, am I right? I mean, we're constantly assessing how people react to the content we're releasing. You know, like we release a lot of different kind of content this year.
Yeah.
And so in some ways we are still like finding out what do you guys really like, you know. I mean, it's not really in some ways it's not a question that can be answered, like, because sometimes it's subjective. Some people prefer to have like more blocks, some people prefer to have like more
armor skins
and stuff like that, because I mean I think blocks is something that is pretty common theme.
I would say so
actually
too.
And obviously with the economy we had like we had new gameplay mechanics and stuff, because some people I think aren't actually interested in gameplay mechanics. Some
arguably
people just want more blocks. They just want to they want more tools. And so on. Well, they might. That's not a total lie. They probably still want gameplay mechanics, but in terms of their prioritization,
I was just about to say their priorities are a little bit.
They would still rather have more toys to play with.
I agree.
So it's this balance, and actually there's no kind of thing that everyone universally feels, right? It's kind of different in different segments of the community.
I agree. Flying Fox Christmas build contest soon. So on that, just to let you guys know, I'm sure many of you are aware, the station's design competition for space engineers is still going on strong. We're still posting 3 a day on our YouTube channel in the community tab. There's an insane amount of talented builds out there. We're going to be going until January 20th. There's going to be a pause in voting for December 24th, 25th, 26th, and then January 1st, I believe. And just so you guys know as well, we have heard your feedback about, for instance, perhaps improving the voting system. I admit I did not expect this many people to enter, and I didn't, and I thought that everybody would need a month, so perhaps two on the amount of time that people have to enter the competition. But thank you to everybody who's entered, who's been checking out the competition, who's been voting utilizing the thumbs up icon on YouTube, and it's really cool to see what people are voting for and creating. And we will be having more competitions in the future. And one of the things that I really like about our competitions is that we like the community to be able to vote on these things and not just us have arbitrarily choose things. Maybe some people would prefer that, maybe not, but I really think it's great, just like for the video competitions we did, the community choosing what they love the most. So it's really, really cool, guys. So thank you.
I just remembered I got a new build to show off. This is an APC from Bruce, which wasn't. I couldn't fit it into the trailer. I should have. Maybe I should have like put it at the start. Sorry, Bruce. But this is.
How dare you?
In Bruce color themes, and this also showcases small ship glass fantastically. I mean, maybe arguably more so than the others. But here we go then, guys. APC, awesome asymmetrical design. Got those 2x1s at the front. Sorry, little antennas at the back. We can come back here, open up the ramp, up we go in. Close her up there. All right. Yep. Take a seat or come to the cockpit, and there we go. Check it out. So I also expect we'll see some builds that look a bit like this in the coming days. Now let's make it snow edition. Make it snow camo edition. Okay, I will turn it down a little bit here. There we go.
Floofy cherry pie for you, Zoc. Here, are we feeling about 2020 liquids, anyone? If you're referring to water, we currently don't have any plans for water, but we do think it would be cool.
Yeah, water's. I would say it was on the same tier as ladders, but it might even be beyond that.
I would definitely say it's like number one, like request. I hear.
And again, beforehand, it's the difference is, look, you build this, right? You just simply wouldn't have that like darkened area on the front, and it's ridiculous, like what a difference it will make. And some people even opted to have no glass, but it would have like black armor blocks to kind of like say what windows would be. You can kind of see how that would work, but it is incredible. Like just something like this is actually enabled for creators.
I think the little things like this can add up. Like when it comes to like an overall creation, like definitely in a huge way. A Jay the Ostrich Space Vodka? ? If you're referring to what I'm drinking,
oh no.
If you're referring to what I'm drinking to, it's not space vodka. It's definitely definitely Clang Cola. So get that squared away and straightened out.
Didn't take long, Jesse.
Should, you know, I mean, if anything, you know, eggnog and maybe something a little special in there, but it's not. So
APC down. All right. So the one more thing I want to show you a little bit more detail here is this another little shuttle here that Brucey made. Also very nice. And check out this door system. It's another design. Bruce is marking his territory with these awesome stuff. So you click this. Check it out. The roof actually slides out of the top, but the way it flushly sits is pretty cool.
Ooh.
Then we can come in, close it up, and now once again we have a fully airtight small grid ship.
Nice.
Let's go. This is one that I didn't feature. I had it in the start of the clip, but I didn't actually showcase it in too much detail. But again, yeah, it basically allows you to have custom cockpits in the sense, like, not just with the but also the screens. It now means that you can better position screens all around you and choose where they're at, or you can have more visibility or less visibility.
That's the thing, though. It's like, it's the, you know, you might think, oh, it's just like it's literally it's a small thing, but all the details and all the other building that gets integrated around it, can make a big difference. Like, that's a really cool looking cockpit. What makes it work? Bigger hangar doors, anyone? Also, too, guys, I'll keep linking this in the chat too with regards to our support site. That's not only a place for bugs, but it's also for suggestions. And please keep on submitting stuff there. And we might not get to the your suggestion right away, but we do look at this stuff. Oh, nice flying.
No one saw anything.
And I definitely didn't hit your hand. My knee, I've been keeping the distance. I still remember that the first time I was on stream. I felt bad. It's like, oh, made you crash into an asteroid.
All right, but I love how you get all the stuff. You managed to fit a survival kit in here on the left side, right.
Yeah.
Starboard side, should I say? I broke the door. Sorry, Bruce. It's interesting. He had a sensor here. I wonder what that was for. What was the name of this? This is called shuttle. That's a new one. All right. How long have we been live for now, Jesse?
We have been live for about an hour.
Not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
All right, we go. This was it. This was Bruce's in the original color scheme here before I wintered it up. It's got the Bruce colors in there. Yeah, so I'm also curious to see what people do for doors, for now at least, if they figure out these kind of merge block contraptions. It's cool that you can actually walk through it though, that's what is cool, it does actually work like that. Okay, let's see. Just mind your head on the spikes. There we go.
Man, Papa, have you been able to get Clang to be better, or do you think Clang will stay for a long time? We're always trying to remember our daily sacrifices to Clang. Joel, I've never asked you. Do you spell Clang with a C or do you spell it with a K?
C.
Okay.
Anyone with a K are heretics.
Yeah. See now. So here's the thing. Like
heresy is K.
And would you ever really want to get rid of Clang? Because if you did, maybe this debate would stop, and it's highly entertaining. But no, in all fairness, though, like it's never our intention to add something to the game and break it. And cause issues. And our QA team is always working hard to resolve issues, ASAP. So again, please, if you see some bugs out there,
let me know, guys, in the chat. Can the mods do a Twitch poll? I can't know on YouTube, but on mods, the mods might be able to set up a Twitch poll. Clang with a C or a K. Let's see at least. What? No, if Kianata really thinks clang is with a K. That is not going to be acceptable.
Ooh, I didn't know this. I didn't know this about you.
Look at that, Space Engineers. We need to have some words with him about his representation of the company. That's not a personal opinion to banned.
Kanajashi clang too as well. Yep.
Don't humor the heretics.
I know Rabenshield and his crew and Ramthep, they're all clang with a K.
Yeah, exactly.
Glang. Or with the G or a Q. Okay.
A Q, yeah, that's 2020.
That's 2020.
2020, we'll have an official rebrand to Q.
Also, too, like no spoilers, but in the comic, we may have been able to sneak in some Clang Cola and
Clonk.
And Clonk. Wow, Clang sounds like Klingon, sorta.
Man, this feels so cool.
It just again, like I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, again, like it's such a this change with the small. It's just
like flying down this valley. Well, I mean, we could do this before, but we haven't been able to be as nimble as this.
Yeah.
You think about this, I think even in the launch trailer we had that ship, which was like the blue ship, and it had this big glass bridge.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
The point is here, it was the same kind of view, but except it's obviously smaller. But it's obviously the ship is
yes.
Good. The ship is obviously
kissed the tree.
Yeah, a bit nippier. It's
Scooty Pie, it wouldn't be a stream if we didn't crash at least once and we didn't have some close calls. So.
Right.
And he was saved by this tree. I agree. D3 4H art.
Ooh. Coming down here. But luckily, I think we've officially covered all the stuff we needed to cover today.
Yeah.
So now it's just going to be about any kind of bonus stuff or any kind of, if there's any questions that we can get to. We've kind of covered.
Yeah, like, and again, I just linked Marek's blog. Like, it's, I think it's a good summary about, like, everything that happened with Space Engineers this year coming out of early access. The updates, the DLCs, our recent Xbox gameplay stream. That was really cool and exciting. A really, really good turnout. The free update, this free holiday update, Keen's gift to our community. So yeah, check it out. There's some cool stuff in there.
All right. Lift off time. I'm kind of repeating a little bit here, but hold on. What's going on?
Ooh.
Oh, I think I did.
Stole
so
3 Gaming.
satisfying.
Can you roll the cinematic again? Missed the start. I think
We
we
can
could
roll at the
definitely.
end.
I definitely think we can roll again, whether it's now or before we end. Like, we can definitely roll it again.
Pull up.
As always, this gentleman right here was working tirelessly to make something cool. So
Yeah, it was also something to make a shorter trailer, because I know the trailers. I mean, I know some of you guys like long trailers, right? But this time I try to make it short and to the point. Just like no shenanigans, just kind of showing everything as quick as possible. But hopefully you still enjoyed it. Hopefully you kind of still thought it was alrighty.
yeah, at Knob 13, SE even has a statement of there is no Clang, there is only Clang in the new scenario. Yeah,
Exactly.
That exactly point well made.
Terrible.
And Smocky, like, how dare you?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's kind of awesome. I also like the drinks you have for Lost Colony. If you haven't checked it out, check out the I can't remember if it's like the canteen or I think it's the canteen. But there's some very interesting drinks there, and this guy might be mentioned. He might have his own drink, and I believe Marek has his own drink as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some, and that's official law right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even in that scenario, Clang with a C is the official, and then K is in there, but K is recognized, but it's recognized as heresy.
Heresy.
Yeah, so. All right.
Kivas, that's a good question for you, Joel. Do you have any estimate on how many hours you spent working on the trailer? I'm curious. What, like 1, 2?
At least 4 hours. It's hard to
or
judge,
way
'cause
more.
Sometimes there's like this experimentation period, where you're just like kind of You don't know. You know, one of the things I wanted to do, I wasn't going to do a ship like this. I was just going to do a race. I was going to use this racing world by Shades. There's even a podium here.
Yeah,
this is like a racing world. So I was going to like do like just a race or whatever. Oh, we smashed the front up. But then I was surprised at how cool this ship ended up looking. So I was like, yeah, we got to go to space. So.
Well, and I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting too because like you've done so many trailers for Space Engineers, and I think they're all different, and they all kind of tell a different story. And we didn't do it for this one. You might have noticed, but for many of our trailers recently, we've done voiceover, and we didn't do any voiceover for this one. So that was interesting to see too. Just a trailer, letting the images speak for themselves. That was cool. I feel like the only way that I would have wanted to do voiceover for the trailer is if we could do some kind of like holiday poem. with Klangmas music, but we didn't opt for that. Any other good questions?
Trying to get these LCD panels here.
D34 _art. Are we getting a "You sure" button for coloring a whole grid? If you want, I was just gonna say, please use. I'll link it again in the chat. Please suggest this to our team if it's something you really want to see.
The disco, Jesse, and the it was broken. Yeah. It was supposed to have different colours on every one, and I think switch. But this was like the upstairs of the loft. But how many of you guys will be heading to something like this winter? You know, like ski resort kind of thing. This is what Shasov was going for. Maybe the Alps or the I don't know, somewhere in Canada or
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. Eh? Got the outside patio. Everyone's walking around with their ski boots.
Man, I would,
clonk, clonk.
I would much rather go there to many ski resorts because that one doesn't look like it would be super overcrowded. And you could go racing there, and you could go skiing, and you could hop into a spaceship. Flightless birds. And play what?
No, I would say Joda says we play PC games. We don't go skiing. They're not mutually exclusive,
Flightless birds. I'm assuming that you're from Canada too. Awesome.
And here we go. Here's the Canadians rise up in the chat. Let's get some waves in the chat for Canadians. Canadian love. So I'm just going to take out this for a spin. This was the first vehicle that you see. This was a good way of showing it because I was kind of this open top.
Okay, that is really cool.
And my initial idea was going to be like racing these. I was going to have like red, blue, green, and yellow of these and racing across this map. Yeah. Right. That was my initial plan for this. And also we had ideas because of Small Ship Glass, like it was going to show loads of like a bus or a train or something.
Okay, yeah, that would have been cool. But I remember you with the bus. I remember you messing around with that, and then I was wondering why it didn't.
But then in the end, I just decided to keep it not as random because it might have been like having I try to keep it kind of thematic somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shudrix, I don't speak Canadian. Okay.
This looks so epic though. Just this view here.
Yeah. That looks really cool.
Going up this mountain.
Manpop, are you guys gonna make different seasons? Can you a little more information for that question? I don't understand. I don't think I understand at all. Yo, Maher, I was going to say, do you think a lot of the Ski Chalet crowd are into Space Engineers? That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do that. I ski.
I snowboard, so...
Come on, Zoc, launch that car into space like Elon Musk did. It's tempting, Deadly Bird. Hey, Hardware Geek. Being tagged, and it's quite hard to read. We have two chats open, so it's always
yeah. And I'm always and I have to. I'm trying to read the chat, but I'm also getting distracted by the cool stuff that Joel's doing. So I kind of have to,
Hold on a minute. Let's give this a different paint job here. Let's make contrast the snow a bit more here.
You should do. No, you shouldn't. Remember the Xbox green you did for the.
I've actually got it.
Do you still have it here? Because like that actually with Did you use camouflage with the
No.
Xbox screen? No, you used. What did you use? You used. Oh God! Like when you cut to the cockpit, there's just the green and the LCD.
It's so furry and lovely. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Feel the smoothness of the fur.
Eomar says, Zoclo, okay, so you ski, but do you own a chalet?
No.
Because if not, I don't think you're the type of skier I was thinking of. Yeah.
I don't own a chalet.
Not yet. Stay tuned.
Hey, Liam. This is so cool.
Syracuse question, where do I find some tutorial on map design like that? I don't know if you wanted to, if you direct them anywhere, but like just honestly, like if you just hop on like the Discord or like, you know, the SE subreddit or wherever, like I'm sure people will send you links to lots of stuff.
I'm going to turn this from a like open top to a
okay, hard top.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to do a bit of building here. I've done a lot of showcasing, not a lot of building. So let's see what I can make.
Oh, okay.
3x3.
Okay, so Man Papa, are you gonna make seasons like winter and summer, or at least weather? We do think like, you know, weather, like as far as like dynamic weather effects would be cool, but we currently don't have any plans for that. But we know a lot of people would think that was cool. And you recently looked at a really cool mod.
The mod from Jakaria is really nice.
Jakaria's it is really cool, by the way. So I'll link that in chat just for anyone who's interested.
This is a very simple way of doing it. This won't look so good, guys. I'm sorry. Oh no! That's what it was attached with. Okay, hold on, that was a mistake. Oh no! Okay. I am the worst. Right. Let's try that again. I'm gonna get a fresh build. Actually, maybe. Wait, I just delete the engine there. Yeah, probably. Oh no. Okay. Let's get the. This is Mini Chungus. Okay, we're gonna get the Mini Chungus. Hello. I would replace those in the back then. Okay. I need great concentration now, Jesse. This is what it's about, you know. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to need a 2x1. 2x1 flat. Wait. Like that.
Oh, I finally found it. Apologies about the wait.
What's that?
The mod you were checking out.
Ah, good. Yeah, the snow mod. It's so cool, guys. You go check it out. This is why I'm excited for racing this weekend. Or even like tomorrow, probably doing racing with these new vehicles. Right. Nice family warthog. Yeah, it's like a yeah, something like that, Riv.
Starblast King, how is development going for Xbox One? It's going really well.
Yes, sir.
I'll definitely link in the chat again to Marek's blog, but there's more information about the progress for the Xbox One in there. Last stream we actually checked out. We actually had Dr. Kraz, Captain Jack, Cosmic Chimp, and they were actually playing the game on 3 Xbox live in front of everybody. And I don't think it went very, very smoothly. So at this point in time, like we're fine tuning the performance, polishing things like UI, UX, those sorts of things, but it's going really, really well. And the reason why we're not rushing is because we just want to make the best port possible we can for Xbox One players. So
there we go. I'm gonna paint this. Let's go Cybertruck. Let's go silver.
Oh, here we go. You guys wouldn't believe how much we talked about that in the office.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Damn. Now this isn't ideal because it will pop off at the back, I think. Oh, well, maybe it won't now because it's attached. How is it attached? I'm trying to think if it will pop off if I delete that. Yeah, I know. Kevin's noticed I can't get in yet. It's okay. I'll just delete this side window. We don't need this. This can be like open. There we go. Done. pop the window open. Oh, I got a better idea. Wait. Put like 6. So if you want to look at this, guys, I've had the webcam is.
When are we, Jimzu? When are we gonna get a rework on weapons? Again, we, as is our tradition, we don't like to spoil surprises, but let's just say that improving weapons is on our radar. And Marek was on the stream earlier, and he says that Space Engineers, it's going to be another exciting year for 2020. So we'll leave it at that. And also too, right now too, like again, shout out to another mod, like Weapon Core. If you guys haven't checked that, I'll definitely link that in the chat as well. That is really, really cool.
It's yeah. I mean,
it's work in progress.
There's a lot more to come.
Yeah. So
actually, I really want to see the Cybertruck now. I've soon realised because there was a
there is. You should check out.
There was a Cybertruck that used the small ship Windows mod, so I guess that could be. I
can't remember if that was the one we posted on Twitter and Facebook. I think it might have been.
Someone should make it and then tag Elon. You never know. He does like. He might actually. Maybe if we find it, if someone makes it, or like a new vote or something, and we could like tag him and be like, Elon, what do you think? Prototyping. Test driving the Cybertruck. As
long as you don't throw a block at the window. Okay, sorry, had to.
Oh, this is quick.
Yeah, that is fast. Jeez.
Yeah, this is oh, okay. Oh my god, we gotta land it. It's alright. People forget I've never really crashed a vehicle before. Oh, this is a controlled roll.
Yeah, that it looks exactly like the controlled roll you showed me this morning. Perfect. Larger hangar doors. That would be cool. Elon uses Space Engineers to prototype confirmed, says Darkseid Alpha.
Alright, let's do a race. We got the military, the mil spec variant. Let's go. Oh!
And there you go.
That is literally Clang.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Merry Clangmas.
Wiped out before I could even like. It took himself down with it. So
that is why we should have
rude.
We should have included. We should have named this update Happy
What are the
Clangmas.
What are the odds? If you wonder why it's doing that, it's because it's still the wheels are spinning constantly. It's not. It's actually not Clang in this. Well, maybe Clang is driving, but
maybe Clang is driving.
If I actually just actually this won't work if I cut and paste it because it will probably stop then.
Merry Christmas, AC_Black.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that good stuff.
All that jazz.
Okay.
I guess it won.
So what do you think, man? Do you think we should anything else we should cover?
I'm looking through Marek's blog again.
You flick through it. And definitely guys, read Marek's blog if you want to have a kind of detailed look at everything in today's update.
Because like we said, it's free for everybody. Small window blocks, large open cockpit, the additional catwalk variants for people who own Deco Pack 2 DLC. Space Engineers comic, check it out. Did you check out the catwalk variants yet, by the way? Did you actually...
We can show them now.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be... I was busy answering chat. Sometimes I don't see everything.
So, let's have a little look here. So, let's just slap this down. A couple of things you've got, guys. You've now got half stairs that way. And half stairs that way, which was a key thing. So you guys can now do your symmetrical stuff. And then we've also got the OSHA approved variants for the half blocks as well. Like so. There we go. So we got these like kind of half railings. So you're not going to fall off past the half block. And then the other one we've got is the end piece as well. So you can now have like an overhanging end piece. And finally, there is... Well, it's also we also added the half railings as well. So
that's
if
true.
you want just the railings, you can now have like that. So you can make like a little fence for your farm animals or whatever. I don't know. There you go. So we added that in as well. So it's just a couple of small additions to that grated catwalk. What's going on? Oh, it's the light on the. I was wondering what's going on.
Helton S says theme park question mark. Yeah, there you go. Perfect for the theme park. Currently no cows DLC planned. Man, can you imagine? Whole DLC devoted to cow moo whatever.
Huh. Camouflage or everything.
Yeah, we covered the festive skybox, so we're gonna have the legendary red ship pulled by the drones because Santa's too busy delivering presents and all that jazz from today, so December 19th until January 2nd. And no, you can't go to that. Bug fixes and optimizations.
Oh yeah,
as
that's
always.
a good point. Don't try and fly there.
Yeah, with brought to you by the hard-working men and women of the Keen Software House QA team.
I wonder if people did try to fly to the last.
They did.
Really?
I got a lot of messages about that. The best messages though for the Halloween, the Blood Moon event, was people not knowing about it and then getting really scared when they were playing the game, and then sending me their stories. That was awesome. So.
Oh man, this in silver actually. I just painted the new.
The large, yeah.
That's very nice in silver.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Just seeing that kind of reminds me if there's any like Mech Warrior players out there. I just feel like, yeah.
I was just. There we go. Yeah, I'm also curious to see how you guys will use this as well.
Me too.
Don't press the big red button though, unless you know what you're doing.
Also too, and I will link it again in the chat, is we have a really awesome bundle right now available for Space Engineers. It's the Ultimate Bundle, so it's the base game and all the DLCs. And right now, because we had a discount on that bundle to begin with, but there's also the Steam Winter Sale, it's a really, really good deal. So maybe gifts for your friends, maybe there's some other DLC out there that you wanted to pick up. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And
you can now own the Ultimate Edition.
And also too, just with regards to the DLCs, like we're always super grateful for people who decide to buy the DLCs, and it does help the continued development of Space Engineers. Mm-hmm. But we never want people to feel like pressured, and that's why we always have that free update as well. So I get a lot of people asking about that too. So just want to throw that out there.
No DLC today, Dover. This is a free update.
Everything is free.
You know what I'm kind of imagining with this now is like a continuation. See how it comes around to it. I can kind of imagine a piece like matching up to that and going like, I can kind of see how it lines up. What do you think of how does a console block look up like next, like attached to it? Pretty. Let's have a look.
Brit Haps, why do the mugs take so long to ship? I want to be watching the streams while sipping my tea in my smashingly fancy SE mug. We apologize if it's a little bit longer for shipping time. I mean, right now, I know that I've ordered some stuff for the holidays and shipping some stuff. And if you just ordered it, that might be the reason. But please, if there's ever a massive delay and you're having problems with it, please don't hesitate to message us on our support side or info@keensoftwarehouse.com, and we can definitely investigate it.
All right.
I think we've covered everything though.
Let's see here then. Let me just back up.
And also, guys, if you are interested in some really cool Space Engineers merch, I'm linking that in the chat right now. Got all kinds of things.
Is there anything
clothes.
new recently?
There's a couple new mugs.
Okay.
There's the Clang Cola coffee like thermos, and there's also the Clang Cola mug. And I think Vado added a new like veterans SE Veterans logo on the mug too. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right, guys.
And I know that there was a request to play the trailer again, so
We'll play that on the end. Yeah.
we'll definitely play that in the end. Is there any other questions?
Well, there definitely are more questions.
Well, there's always more questions. That's true.
So there's some people who I say wanted to jump in. We weren't gonna just today. We wanted to just focus on just showcasing and talking about stuff. But guys, tonight I will be streaming and doing some racing and stuff. So if you want to get involved in some like build offs, that will be a little bit later. And I am excited to see what people come up with. So, anything else here?
Quickly, maybe just a couple more if there's any quick questions, guys.
I'm looking for one that's.
All I want for Christmas is Clang.
Well, that could be a good one to end on then.
And Clang did and Clang did make an appearance and did say Merry Clangmas. So.
I got the game 4 days ago and already have 60 hours logged. That's impressive.
Wow.
That's very impressive. You finished your carry yet? Not yet. I don't know. Sorry, was there optimizations in this update? I think just bug fixes.
I think it was
time.
just bug fixes. Yep.
Yeah. But again, the Xbox version, hopefully with the Xbox, and the progress of making that, we will see more and more optimizations coming across from the Xbox version onto the PC version. So like all the versions will benefit from the Xbox optimizations. 3 weeks ago, bought 170 hours.
Wow.
We could do that again then. What do you guys... my girlfriend wants to leave me. Oh no.
Rivian, I have a question for Jesse. What have you always wanted to see being built in Space Engineers? Like, does that mean like you would build it for me?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was just going to say like, wow. It
is Wolfiekins. Every Brit must have one. How many hours have you guys got? That was my question for you guys. It's always interesting to ask because we get quite a variety. We get everything from like 4 hours to like 40,000.
The best though is when somebody's like, "Yeah, I've only got 1,000 hours," and I'm like, "I only have 1,000."
So yeah, about the ship you'd build, what would it be?
Yeah, the kind of ship that I would like. What I would really like to see, like lately.
HMS Jesse.
Gosh.
HMS Blitz.
I don't think he's watching tonight. I didn't see him in the chat, but if Cosmic Chimp is out there, he and Epic Tech have made some pretty cool, let's just say, spaceships themed off of certain fruits that might be correlating to one of those Space Engineers YouTubers' names. And I would love to see, I don't know if I'd want to see the ship because they've already done a few variants of the ship, but like a banana racer. Yeah. I would like to see that. I know that sounds a little goofy, but I like some of those goofy builds. I like the serious builds, but
I see someone with 14,000 hours. I'm trying
really?
I'm trying to appreciate that. Is that 14,000 or 1,400?
Also, is that idling? Like, is that like are you actually playing that whole time? Are you AFK? Because
I see 4,000 there, Fabricator. Wow. We got some really hardcore play. I mean, it's just
woo. It's insane.
Damn. I think that was the most I saw.
Yeah.
3,000, 2,000, 821. 701, 800, 3,456,
2,595. My gosh,
2,800. I'm about to hit 5,000 actually.
I believe it though. Like for you, I'm like, well, you've been with the game since the beginning, but even still, that's a lot.
I was hoping to hit 5,000 by the end of the year, but I think I don't know where I'm at now.
But it's crazy though because I think it kind of represents too. Like for instance,
4,812. Wow. So
Robin Shield, for instance, he's made over 800 episodes for Space Engineers. And there's many other guys out there like Captain Jack.
Oh,
and
some of the series have been insanely
Splitsies,
long, right?
And K Pack. Like it's that stuff's awesome too.
Do you know how many hours are being played in total? That's a really good question. Like, if we were to combine every player's count together.
Wow. You know who would love that? I feel like more than anybody, Marek. Like, he would love to see that number, like, how many hours in total. But, what is the best Space Engineer ship creator that works for Keen? Eric.
Wait. Well,
here we go.
They're both very talented. We have two people really, you know. We have Aragath and Smoky, who are game/level designers.
True.
And they're both very, very talented. And also, I guess, in some ways they have their own touches. So
True.
in some ways, it could be subjective if you have an opinion. But yeah, we have the very best, right? It's what we need.
Definitely.
It's good to have those peeps here. Is there music playing, by the way? I first realised yeah, there is. Okay, good. I think we're playing old Space Engineers music now, right? We're playing like super old school stuff.
Back in the day. Must be millions of hours of players combined, I'm sure. Sorry.
That's okay. I was saying, William, yeah, we'll keep an eye on the workshop for that small grid ship. All the stuff from the trailer should be on the workshop soon. One is already on there. The Arctic race map by Shade Stuff should be on there. So I don't know if someone can get a link in chat for it. You might. I know the guys. I know Gwyn. There's people who know the link for it. So
okay. Well,
maybe we'll get one in there.
Jeez.
Mountain. Oh, is it called Mountain Race? I think.
Mountain Race.
Arctic Mountain Race. So that's the kind of this world here you see is all there. But in terms of the actual the grids and the ships and the vehicles, we'll kind of post those in the coming days, right? Since October. That's impressive, Kilroy. Husker. Small ship windows. Glad you like it, guys. Honestly, I've been so excited. I mean, obviously we know this is coming for some time, so I've been itching to tell you about it because I just know this is really close to people's hearts. This small ship blocks armor, so small ship glass, and yeah, it's gonna create some amazing potential.
There, finally, man.
You got it?
I'm slow today on finding stuff, but I found it.
Nibbles has linked it there as well.
Oh, he did. Okay,
I
cool.
think that's the right one. Does it end in 553?
Should be.
Yeah,
that's that one.
Yeah, so you can check out the maybe I'll post it in the YouTube chat as well. If you guys.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Look at that. Let's see. So that should be the sending. No, it's what? Oh, that's the emote search. Okay, there it is.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Key.
Also, Wolfie Skins. Just check my Steam purchase history. 27th January 2014. So glad you guys are still working on SE.
Thank you, Wolfie.
Thank you, and that's awesome. And yeah, like Marek said, this has been an awesome year, and it's gonna be, I think, a really, really awesome 2020.
Yeah, continuing. Yeah, it's gonna be. I can't say anything, can I?
I know. There's so many. You just want to hint at something, but at the same time, I feel, just enjoy the holiday updates. Enjoy the holiday update. Let us know what you guys think. There's more to come in 2020. So, anything else? Sorry.
No, that's all right. See my last for total hours played. Hold on. Scrolling.
Kebis. Oh gosh, how far?
What was that, Kevis? You can really. I don't see it, man. Oh, I scroll. I don't see you.
Maybe we somehow passed.
Yeah, can you repost? Oh,
what?
3,741,000. Sorry, 3,741,523 hours. And how many? Can someone convert that into years?
Yeah.
How many years is that? Years of time have been spent playing Space Engineers. You really play a lot.
Yeah.
All that time, Kevus, goodness. It's 427 years.
That is
insane.
That's cool.
Yeah. Maybe in that time we'll actually be space engineers. We'll be up there. We'll be up there with Elon.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, Elon's relatives will be running the show on Mars.
Probably.
Descendants. Purchase free copies. Right, guys.
I think
that's about it for now.
I think that is it. Maybe we'll end with the trailer.
Yes. So I'd like to thank you all once again for hanging out, and thank you for Jessica joining me today, and Marek earlier. I really do hope you guys enjoy this, and the coming days and weeks we're keeping an eye out for all the awesome stuff
always
that will be posted. And I guess I can do a little. Here we go. Here. This is like the cringe time. We wish you a Merry Clangmas. We wish you a Merry Clangmas. We wish you a Merry Clangmas and a not so clangy New Year. Small grid windows we bring for you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Clangmas and a Happy New Year. There we go. No quote this time. Epic cringe. Yeah, okay. Alright then, guys. Let's just run that trailer.
Yeah, just run the trailer.
Alright. Guys, see you next time. See you on the next
See you guys.
stream.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Bye.